This revolver costs you around $300, and somehow it's outperforming guns that cost over $1,000. Sounds crazy, right? You know why? Because real-world performance isn't about price. It's about how a firearm actually shoots, feels, and holds up over time. No flashy marketing, no premium hype, just solid, dependable performance where it matters. And here's the thing, it's not just revolvers. There are rifles and pistols in that same price range, quietly delivering results that rival high-end guns. But not all budget options are worth it. Some cut corners where it matters most. So today, we're breaking down 10 of the best value guns you can buy right now. The ones that prove you don't need to spend big to get serious performance. Number 10. Ruger Wrangler. The Ruger Wrangler exists for seniors who like the idea of the Rough Rider but want better materials and tighter manufacturing. Priced just under $200 in most regions, the Wrangler offers Ruger's proven reliability in a lightweight aluminum frame that's easier on aging wrists. The Cerakote finish is especially important for older owners who may not clean their firearms frequently, as it resists rust far better than traditional bluing. Seniors consistently choose the Wrangler because it feels refined without becoming complicated. The trigger is smoother than most budget revolvers, recoil is almost non-existent, and the grip angle feels natural even for arthritic hands. Ruger's transfer bar safety system also adds peace of mind for shooters concerned about accidental drops. The downside, like most .22 revolvers, is limited defensive capability and slower reload speed. Still, for seniors who value reliability, ease of use, and stress-free shooting, the Wrangler earns its place as one of the most practical low-cost revolvers on the market. Number 9. Heritage Rough Rider. The Heritage Rough Rider continues to survive every market shift for one simple reason: it asks very little from the shooter. At around $150 to $180, it remains one of the cheapest functional revolvers available, and seniors gravitate toward it because of its wide grip, manageable weight, and almost non-existent recoil. The steel frame gives it a reassuring heft without being exhausting to hold, and that weight actually helps steady shaky hands rather than working against them. What seniors like most is the predictability. The single-action trigger is light and consistent, allowing accurate shot placement without fighting a heavy pull. For many older shooters, especially those with arthritis, the simplicity feels comforting. There's no slide to rack, no magazines to fight, and no complex controls to remember. However, the same features that make it approachable are also its limitations. Reloading is slow, the loading gate can feel stiff, and .22 LR is not a powerhouse round. Still, for seniors who prioritize confidence, affordability, and practice over raw stopping power, the Rough Rider continues to quietly sell in huge numbers. Number 8. Taurus G2C. The Taurus G2C continues to surprise people, especially seniors who assumed all compact 9mm pistols would be painful to operate. Priced between $230 and $270, the G2C offers features normally reserved for more expensive pistols, while maintaining a slide that requires noticeably less strength to rack. That single trait alone has made it a quiet favorite among older shooters who struggle with hand fatigue. Seniors appreciate the balance of weight and size. It's light enough to hold comfortably, but heavy enough to tame recoil better than most micro-compact pistols. The grip texture provides security without biting into sensitive skin, and the manual safety gives cautious users an added layer of confidence. The long trigger reset is often disliked by experienced shooters, but seniors tend to like the deliberate feel. The G2C isn't glamorous, but it represents a rare combination of affordability, manageable recoil, and modern safety features that older buyers increasingly demand. Number 7. Hi-Point C9. The Hi-Point C9 may be mocked online, but seniors continue to buy it because it solves real problems that expensive pistols often ignore. Typically priced under $200, the C9's heavy slide and bulky frame significantly reduce felt recoil, making 9mm far more comfortable for aging hands. The large grip fills the palm well, which helps shooters with reduced grip strength maintain control during firing. What seniors like most is the simplicity. There are very few controls, the sights are large and easy to see, and the weight absorbs recoil instead of transferring it into the wrists. The trade-off is size and aesthetics. It's heavy, awkward to conceal, and far from refined. But seniors aren't buying fashion statements. They're buying confidence. For someone who values reliability, recoil control, and ease of use over elegance, the Hi-Point C9 continues to outperform expectations. Number 6. Charter Arms Undercover. The Charter Arms Undercover sits at the upper end of the budget spectrum, usually selling between $250 and $280, and it earns every dollar. Seniors often choose this revolver because it offers meaningful defensive power without requiring slide manipulation. The double-action design allows straightforward point-and-shoot operation, which becomes increasingly important when fine motor skills decline. Despite its compact size, the Undercover's steel construction helps absorb recoil better than lightweight alternatives. The grip accommodates arthritic hands more comfortably than most snub-nose revolvers, and the trigger, while heavy, becomes manageable with practice. The limited 5-round capacity and noticeable recoil with defensive loads are real drawbacks, but for seniors who want a serious defensive tool that remains simple and reliable, the Undercover is one of the most trusted choices under $300. Number 5. Rock Island Armory M206. The Rock Island Armory M206 has quietly become one of the most trusted budget revolvers among seniors who want real stopping power without complicated mechanics. Typically priced between $260 and $290, the M206 offers an all-steel frame that adds weight where it matters most, reducing recoil and improving control. Seniors consistently report that the added heft makes .38 Special far more manageable than lightweight alloy revolvers that tend to snap painfully in the hand. What makes the M206 especially attractive to older shooters is its flexibility. The exposed hammer allows both double-action and single-action firing, giving seniors with limited hand strength the option of a lighter trigger pull when needed. The rubber grips absorb recoil well and provide secure handling even for arthritic hands. While the fixed sights are basic and the trigger can feel stiff out of the box, the revolver's simplicity, durability, and price make it one of the best value-for-money defensive revolvers seniors can buy in 2026. Number 4. Rossi RM64. The Rossi RM64 fills an important gap in the senior market by offering versatility without overwhelming complexity. Priced around $270 to $290, this 6-shot revolver gives older shooters the option to practice comfortably with .38 Special while retaining the ability to step up to .357 Magnum if desired. Seniors appreciate having that choice, especially those who want to train gently but keep more powerful options available. The stainless steel construction adds durability and corrosion resistance, which appeals to shooters who may not clean their firearms frequently. The grip size is generous enough for arthritic hands, and the revolver's weight helps dampen recoil significantly. Some seniors dislike the heavier double-action trigger, and full-power Magnum loads can be uncomfortable, but most simply stick with .38 Special for comfort. For seniors who want flexibility, reliability, and long-term value under $300, the RM64 remains a smart and often overlooked option. Number 3. Kel-Tec P17. The Kel-Tec P17 is one of the most senior-friendly semi-automatic pistols ever made, especially for those with reduced hand strength. Usually priced just under $300, the P17's ultralight 14-ounce frame makes it effortless to hold for extended periods, while the slide requires remarkably little force to rack. For seniors who struggle with most semi-autos, this pistol feels almost effortless. What really sets the P17 apart is how easy it is to shoot accurately. The light trigger requires minimal finger strength, the recoil is almost non-existent, and the fiber optic front sight is easy to see even with aging eyes. Seniors like the 16-round capacity because it reduces reload frequency, which can be frustrating with stiff magazines. While 22 LR lacks stopping power and the polymer build doesn't feel as solid as steel, seniors choosing the P17 aren't chasing power. They're choosing control, comfort, and confidence. Number 2. Smith & Wesson SD9VE. The Smith & Wesson SD9VE has become a quiet favorite among seniors who want a full-size handgun that's easy to manage without crossing the $300 line. Often found between $280 and $299, this pistol offers a longer grip, longer sight radius, and heavier frame than compact 9mm pistols, all of which translate to easier shooting for older users. Seniors tend to like how predictable the SD9VE feels. The recoil is softer than smaller pistols, the grip fills the hand comfortably, and the simple striker-fired system avoids complicated controls. The trigger is heavier than premium models, but many seniors prefer the added resistance as a safety feature. While it's too large for concealment and lacks modern optics readiness, the SD9VE shines as a home defense pistol that remains affordable, reliable, and comfortable for aging shooters. Number 1. Ruger Security 9. The Ruger Security 9 takes the top spot not because it's flashy, but because it quietly solves problems that frustrate older shooters every single day. Typically found between $270 and $295, this pistol delivers full-size performance without the heavy slide resistance that plagues many striker-fired handguns. Seniors consistently report that the Security 9 is easier to rack than Glock-style pistols, making it far more approachable for those with reduced hand strength or arthritis. What truly sets the Security 9 apart is how forgiving it feels to shoot. The grip angle sits naturally in the hand. Recoil is soft thanks to its internal hammer system, and the longer sight radius makes accurate shots easier for aging eyes. The trigger pull is smooth and consistent, without the sharp break that can surprise new or senior shooters. While it lacks optic mounting and isn't designed for concealed carry, seniors overwhelmingly choose it for home defense because it feels controllable, predictable, and confidence-inspiring. Many are genuinely surprised that a pistol this comfortable and reliable still falls under the $300 mark. If there's one takeaway from this list, it's this: price doesn't decide effectiveness. Comfort does, control does, confidence does. The best firearm for a senior isn't the newest or the most expensive. It's the one you can actually operate under stress, aim clearly, and shoot comfortably. Whether you prefer the simplicity of a revolver, the stability of a rifle, or the ease of a full-size handgun, today's budget market offers more senior-friendly options than ever before. Which one surprised you the most? Drop your pick in the comments. Hit like if this helped you, and subscribe for more honest firearm breakdowns made for real people, not marketing hype.